that's how that.
How do you know when it fits?
When it lays there like it's supposed to.
And it's just all done by.
Once it fits, it fits. It lays there.
Now, will those eventually be welded together?
Yeah, all on this job, all we're doing this is for the West Coast, and they're going to weld them out there. So they'll gas weld it with the torch, but we make it plus a ½ inch on all the seams, and they'll trim it and weld it.
So you sometimes work with other coach builders where you supply them with the panels that they're.
Yeah, other metal guys that will just make parts, and then they'll put them together, and because they're capable of welding it together, but they might not have the resources to shape the big pieces. They might be able to shape the smaller pieces. But
how many shops would you say in the United States are competitors, can do the stuff that you guys can do?
So full build like that?
Yeah.
You know, somebody was just asking, one of my customers was just asked me, he said, Mike, there's not many. And I said, you know, I don't know that, but I know there isn't any.
I mean, I'm assuming Fran Rojas can.
What's that?
There's a guy named Fran Rojas that does the Cadillacs and Packards,
Okay.
and but like from scratch.
We know all the, you know, we know most all the metal shapers around, and they all are to a varying degree. Like they might be able to make a fender or something, but then there's only whatever that number is. There's only so many that can actually do what's called a full build. You know, a full. And you want to run a piece on that Comax? We'll just run that same tool. We can flatten it out and run the same one if you want. It doesn't matter. Yeah. All right. Just do that, and then he wants to kind of get it. Then I'll run
on the
hammer there.
Okay.
So, but he's going to run this Comax and do that.
Is that typically how machines get named, by who made them?
Yeah, actually, I guess that's Echoed. That's who the family. That's a family name. Mark Echoed's been here.
Now
this is an Italian hammer. This is the only one in the country. This is Pensoti Italian hammer. It was in.
No. What does an Italian hammer do?
It's set up a little different than these because of the way it's shaped. Okay. And it runs with.
Right, there's a camera.
There's a piston up in there. If you can see actually the rod.
Right, I see the crankshaft.
There is a piston in there, so there's going to be a motor here, and it actually is called an electric air hammer. It's driven by a motor, but there's a cushion of air running into here, and this will run up and down like this.
Now, does it used to make different shapes than that?
Yeah, because of the access around it versus the arm on this one. So,
okay, so you can probably make deeper shapes, or
yeah, for like a deep shape like this, where I can on this because of the arm gets in the way.
Okay.
And a friend of mine in the Netherlands found me one. These are real hard to come by, and he found me one down in Italy last summer. So we're now starting to get it set up and get it ready to roll.
I guess here you have to specify what kind of hammer you want somebody to hand you.
oh, my hammer collection.
Yeah, it's
oh yeah. Well, you gotta have hammers.
I told you, my father. Yeah, as a child, yes, I knew the difference between a tack hammer and a ball.
No. You can never have too many.
And a ball peen hammer.
You can never have too many hammers. No. Right.
Wiping it with some lubricant. Now, if you wanted to,